Everyone thinks the Odyssey ends with Odysseus getting home. The suitors dead. Penelope reunited. The long war finally over. Nolan's film ends there too. But that is not where Homer's story ends. And what comes after is the darkest thing in all of ancient literature. Subscribe. Because the real ending of the Odyssey will change everything you thought you understood about Odysseus. Here is what nobody tells you. Homer was part of a wider tradition of epic poetry called the epic cycle. The Telegony was the sequel to the Odyssey, written by the poet Eugamon of Cyrene, drawing on much older oral traditions that Homer himself knew. It picks up exactly where the Odyssey leaves off. Odysseus is home. The suitors are dead. And somewhere on Circe's island, a boy is growing up who does not know his father's name. His name is Telegonus, son of Odysseus and Circe. Conceived during the year Odysseus spent on her island voluntarily, the year his men had to remind him they should probably leave. He fathered a son on that island and sailed away and never looked back. Telegonus grows up. Circe tells him who his father is. He sets out to find Odysseus, sailing toward Ithaca. When he arrives, he does not know he has reached his destination. He raids the island for food. Odysseus and his son Telemachus come out to defend it. Father and son meet on a beach. They do not recognize each other. They fight. Telegonus kills Odysseus with a spear tipped with the spine of a stingray, his own son, with a weapon made from the sea. The man who blinded Poseidon's son and spent 10 years being hunted across the ocean, killed on his own beach by the child he did not know existed, with a weapon forged from the creature of the deep. Now think about what that means. Odysseus survived the Cyclops. He survived Scylla and Charybdis. He survived the Sirens and the cattle of Helios and Calypso's island and 20 years of war and wandering. He outwitted gods. He outlasted monsters. He fought his way back to Ithaca through everything the world threw at him. And what destroyed him in the end was not Poseidon's wrath, not a monster, not a god. It was the life he chose when he stopped being careful. The year on Circe's island. The child he left behind without knowing it. His own past walking toward him across a beach he thought was safe. He was not afraid to die. He said that himself. What he feared was being forgotten. And in the end, he was not killed by something outside himself. He was killed by something he created. The Odyssey is not a story about a man trying to get home. It is a story about the cost of every choice a man makes along the way. Odysseus chose to stay on Circe's island for a year. He chose to leave. He chose to shout his name at the Cyclops. He chose to survive. And every one of those choices compounded across 20 years until his own son came over the horizon with a stingray spear and the bill came due. Nolan's film will show you the hero. Homer shows you the reckoning. Was Odysseus destroyed by fate or by his own choices? Leave it below.